What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a quick information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests for Monster Hunter Wilds. This is for the week starting the 2nd of July 2025. So let's jump into this. Now, a few bits of miscellaneous information before getting into the limited bounties and event quests. First of all, Title Update 2 has launched. With it, a patch that contains a lot of balance changes, but more importantly, 2 new monsters and a bunch of other new content. There is a video elsewhere on the channel if you want to check it out, with my reactions as well as kind of like a pseudo live guide playing through Title Update 2. So it'll be linked on the video somewhere, so go and check it out if you want to see my reactions, thoughts on it, as well as advice on how to get it all done. But let's move on to this week's limited bounties. Also, before we get into this, I want to apologise. If you can hear fans in the background, it is because it is sweltering at the moment over in Europe. Very hot as we're dealing with a heat wave, so we don't have aircon over here, so it's been a trying time. Anyway, let's get on to this week's limited bounties and event quests. As always, to see the limited bounties, you talk to the Palico at the support desk, the notification board in the Grand Hub, or in your menus. This week we have the following. First of all is to complete 5 quests ranked 1 star or higher. This means pretty much any quest in the game, and for doing so, you'll get some Armosphere Plus. Next up is to complete 3 quests in the forest. Again, these can be done at any rank, and for doing so, we'll get a silver belted ticket and some more Armosphere Plus. Next up is to hunt 5 large high-rank Leviathan monsters, which include the likes of Ufduna, Mitsuzune, as well as the new Lagiacrus, and for doing so, we'll get silver relic ticket and some advanced Armospheres. Next up is to hunt 3 tempered monsters ranked 5 star or higher. This isn't the highest form of tempered monsters, and for doing so we'll get some Orichalcite and some hard Armospheres. And then finally is to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so we'll get pick a meal vouchers as well as a heavy Armosphere. So that's about it for the limited bounties. However, before we go, I want to ask, there are limited bounties for research, so catching aquatic life as well as catching various other forms of endemic life. We now have weeklies for those. Do you want me to cover those in future videos or not? The rewards for them are kind of minor. They give you Armospheres as well as ancient Wyverian coins, but for the most part they're not the most super important of weeklies, shall we say. But anyway, leave a comment down below in regards to that, and let's move on to the event quests. Now, we have 3 event quests this week. Unfortunately, they're all returning event quests, no new one. First of all is a Silent Flash, a 8-star high rank quest that has players taking on Arch-Tempered Raidal. This means that the Arch-Tempered monster is back and will be able to farm more materials to get the Raidal Gamma armor set if you missed out on getting it the last time Arch-Tempered Raidal was around. This does require hunters to be hunter rank 50 though, and is a very challenging hunt. Next up is Tongue-Tied, a 5-star high rank quest that has players taking on a tempered Chatacabra in the Windward Plains. And for completing this quest, we're rewarded with quite a few advanced Armospheres and hard Armospheres, so the Armosphere farming event quest has come back. And then finally we have Anguish and Atrocity, a 5-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 21 or above and has players taking on a Guardian Deshagama in the ruins of Wyveria. The special thing about this quest is we're rewarded with bonus hunter rank upon completing this mission, so it's a nice way to catch up in hunter rank if you're behind. This event quest has probably made its return to the game in order to help players who haven't reached the hunter rank needed to access Lagiacrus and Seregios, the new monsters of Title Update 2. But that's about it for this week's limited bounties and event quests. Of course, I'm still enjoying Title Update 2, so the fact that we don't have any new event quests at the moment doesn't bother me too much. In the coming weeks we are going to be receiving new event quests, and towards the end of July we will also be receiving the Fire Fate, which is the summer seasonal event for Monster Hunter Wilds, to which we'll gain access to all the previous event quests, bar maybe 1 or 2 of the ingredient event quests. But as always, I'll bring you more information when that comes. So with that, I ask you, what are your thoughts? Are you enjoying Title Update 2? Was it a letdown, or are you happy about it? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing a quick information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter Wilds. Hope you enjoyed it, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.